Testing. Excuse me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I should be live. First thing you might be noticing is Sass got a haircut, and yes, I did. I think I needed one desperately. And yeah, I feel great. I need to text something to my girlfriend real quick. There's blah 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 blah. Boo 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 doo doo da 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 do da ba shana na 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 la da 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 ba da ba. Actually sounded pretty sick. I should do a scat someday. Honestly, I probably could. Like, why not? Alright. I feel inspired to write a jazz song. You know, honestly, I'm working on my second album right now behind the scenes. And I did want to make like a really Western sounding song, kind of like something that you would hear in like a movie score of like the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I wanted to write some jazz songs too. That was kind of I'm like, my scatting is, I mean, that was just improvised, you know? I am so satisfied. Alright, anyways, let me find the first raid here. Where am I? Where are you? Superior. Where? That's not it. There she blows. Alright. Just getting situated here. So I'm gonna be running Galarian Slowbro with skill swap for the raid. So I'm gonna get rid of Contrary on Superior altogether. Head over here so I can get the first raid ready. I could do some of my VGC battles for the the global challenge as well. I just entered a random, like I entered a spicy team that I built a while ago, and it's kind of been winning and losing by the skin of my teeth with the team. But I'm also kind of rusty, so I feel like that's a big part of it too. Alright, so let's see here. I could potentially just solo this first one just to kind of show you how easy it is with Galarian Slow King. You could run Delphox as well, actually. Delphox, probably even better, doing the same thing, because it can resist the Iron Tail or whatever because of the fire typing. And you can also, once you get rid of Contrary with skill swap, you can use Mystic Fire as well to lower special attack. So you could be using Acid Spray plus Mystic Fire. So it's kind of cool. I think both are pretty effective, but I think maybe Delphox potentially may even be a little bit better. I mean, I could try to I'll put the code up and see if anyone wants to join. But it's cool. I can like solo this first one since I just started the stream. Just to kind of show you what I would do. Because I posted a video on this yesterday. In case, and like, yeah, in case if you're watching this and you didn't see it, I guess I could do that. Yeah, for the most part, this should be a relatively easy raid. I mean, once I get rid of Contrary on Superior, all the other people on the team can use debuff moves on Serperior because it won't reverse the effects, etc. So you can use Screech, you can use, like, Chilling Water or something. Like, Chilling Water only in the sense that, like, you'd want to lower its attack, potentially. But yeah, it's not really that strong. Plus, if someone runs a support Pokemon that has screens, I think I have Light Screen on Slowking currently. We could just create a pretty big net of resistance because it does run special and physical attacks. That is the thing here. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to solo this first one. I'll let it stay up though in case someone is like just joining. Anyone can join this if you want, if you see the code up on the stream. Let's see. You could pretty much bring anything. But, like, pretty much if you just bring anything that resists grass moves. Like, do you have, like, a fire type Pokemon, for example, built? Or a poison type? Would be good, too. If you want, I could solo this first one while you're trying to get something together. So I can just show you kind of how the raid goes. Here, I'll just start it. Good to see you, Adeb. Yeah, I'll do... While you get yourself situated, I'll just solo this first raid. How was my reaction time, by the way, Ada, on YouTube? Because I tried to lower the latency so there's like less of a delay between what you say. Like, the next thing you type that I see, I'll read it out loud. That's the way we'll test it. I'll be staring at the chat, and then the minute you write it, I'll read it. And then let me know how long it takes for that to occur to you. Okay. So I'm gonna go for the skill swap. It's only a couple of seconds delay, shouldn't be too bad. So did I fix the issue then that I was having on pretty much all my streams up until now? Alright. So I go for a skill swap here. Hey, Mixed Risks. Welcome to the stream. How's everything going? I'm doing well. I'm just, today I was gonna host some Serperior Raids. Tried to help some people out. Yeah, I understand, Ada. That's what I was trying to fix, is that issue. I'm almost veteran in GBL right now. I have 2 more sets today. I might be able to hit it, but it's gotten really difficult, like right underneath 2500. And I've been kind of getting like losses of just like, them catching a move, etc. Very close battles. But I haven't been playing too much this season. I think Psychic Cup is actually the most I've played aside the first week. Okay. So from here, I think I can... One more Acid Spray, and then I'll Tera and go for a Slow Charge. I almost am wondering if I should just let it kill me, but I think... I might be able to live still, and then I'll probably heal. I'm just gonna go for it. It is paralyzed, maybe I'll just be faster in this situation. Yeah, right now I'm soloing it to start. I'm like half paying attention, but I should be good. So pretty much the whole point of what I'm doing with Slowking here is Serperior has Contrary, and it's the only way it can set up in the fight. If I take Contrary from it, it doesn't really matter what I give to it, particularly. It just completely removes its ability to self-buff in the fight. It was annoying because it used Leaf Storm super early in the fight. I guess its stats are neutral at this point, which is great. But now I have to go for Acid Sprays again. Yeah, definitely. It's more... I've already caught it too. I'm mainly just hosting it for people who want to grind for items and Herba Mystica, and people doing it the first time, except, you know, all of the above. So you're more than welcome to, if there's ever an empty slot, to just keep joining in. I just started, so I'm starting off with a solo just to kind of show how easy it could be. I'm going to be running Galarian Slowking, so I'm pretty much removing Contrary from Serperior entirely. And interestingly enough, while my Slowking has Contrary on it, there's a chance for Iron Tail to lower defense, and if it does do that, since I have Contrary, it actually gives me a defense boost as opposed to lowering my defense. So ironically, this like Serperior bulks me out throughout the fight, so I just don't die. Like, there's really no way you can die from this unless I get like crit unluckily in some scenario. Like a bunch of it would have to be a bunch of RNG gone wrong and like crits. But you know, that's like part of the RNG. Yeah, and you can use Unaware Skeletors, but it does have Gastro Acid, so there is the chance it can remove your ability briefly. But yeah, like Unaware Skeletor just fine. You can run, I think Delphox is pretty good too with Skill Swap. But in a group fight, that's what I'm saying is like removing Contrary is just way more significant in the group fight because it opens up to what you can do as like a partner in this fight. Hey Clementine and Leia, great to see you. I think Skeletor is a fine pick. Like, it would do perfectly fine if you join the fight with Skeletor. Because I'm gonna be using Acid Spray anyways, so your Torch Songs are gonna just do insane amounts of damage as you like rack it up throughout the fight. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Ultimately, it's just like an easy fight. Delphox is a great pick if you want to do a similar thing to what I'm doing with Galarian Slowking. Just because you can resist the Iron Tails being a fire type as well. And you can just hit it with the fire from the fire side. Same difference, you know? Same idea. But we only need one person to skill swap on the team. So because I'm going to be skill swapping, and Serperior has no way to set up beside, you know, debuffing itself with Leaf Storm, etc. We could be running, you know, Pokemon that can lower its attack, lower its special attack, and pretty much make it so no one can even die easily, making it like some of the easiest group fights. Or we can just go super offensive as well, which is probably maybe even more effective. Alright, so I'm going to actually get another raid up here, and I'll put the code up and see if anyone would like to join. Feel free, because the rewards now, since they've updated it that you can get Herba Mystica from it, I feel like it's more worth grinding the raids. I mean, it's made me feel like I can just kind of like... I remember there's a time, me and Adward, oh my gosh, did it really just reset right next to me? That's insane. What the heck? That's crazy, chat. Wow. Talk about convenient. I just had to stop what I was even talking about because I was just so baffled by how that occurred. Alright, here's the code if you'd like to join. Yeah, I feel like Delphox may be even better at this role than Slowking is. But yeah, bring anything that can pretty much take a move. Like a fire type or poison type would be great. Pretty much. Anything that's like fire or poison, I think, as like a support, like attacker or whatever, will end up being all that isn't required to make this fight go super fast. And to make it even faster, special attacking is preferred because I am going to be already lowering special defense on Serperior once I get rid of its ability. But to be fair, also I just realized you're running unaware on Skeledirge, so it won't actually make a difference for you. But for me it will. And it'll help me get to my Tera. I mean, regardless, it's going to be an easy fight with a group. Skill swap or worry seed would be necessary to just kind of shut down Serperior's setup. And then from there, it's like GG. You know what? In the spirit of things, I almost want to just run my Skeledirge too. Where is it? Where did I put that? Maybe I put it in my VGC block. Oh wait, I was using it on a team recently, wasn't I? There it is. I can't use it because it's in a battle team. Alright, I'll just use Slowking. Yeah, I have the same Skeledirge I use on a Parish Trap team. I've been running in the current regulation. So I guess I'd have to take it off the battle party. And I'd probably have to adjust some of its moves, but realistically all you need is like Torch Song. It's so funny. I feel like the commander of the Gator army with my little cape, you know? Let's go! Let's go! That's what Skeledirge sounds like. There he is. Perfect impression, right? Alright, well at least he Gastro Acided me out of all of the Pokemon here that could have actually gotten screwed over by that. But realistically, you would have been fine. Like, you're not really taking any significant damage in this fight, you know? Oh, it does have Dragon Balls. I didn't realize. I've never realized it had Dragon Balls until just now. I could use Light Screen, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna go for the 3 Acid Sprays and Tera and start Sludge Bombing. Come on. See, look, it gets me the defense drop here. Oh wait, because they Gastro Acid in me. I think it still suppresses my ability even though I skill swap. Okay. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Should be able to Tera on the next turn to get for Sludge Bombs. Come on. So annoying. I'm just gonna Tera and go for the Sludge Bomb anyways. Everyone's tearing, let's go. Whoa, there's just like a floating chandelier there, that's crazy. Whoop. Amazing presentation. This is why Nintendo is suing Palworld, because they need the money to hire more employees. It's like, We need to hire at least one more person to our staff at Gamefreak. Yo, Rodakiro, what's up, homie? The man who named the Sass Squad itself back in the day. You don't think I've never forgotten. How's it going, bro? The man himself. Alright, let me get the acid spray off. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's like you were there the day when I was trying to think what to call the Sass follower, the Sassifrass followers. He suggested Sass Squad. Hey Sass Squatch, we're in Portland, Oregon, looking for the man himself. 6 years ago, yeah, I know, it's insane. Time flies. Like 2018. Good job, everyone. Good job, Gators. I like the flex on the end where you didn't even Tera. You're just like, I can't even be bothered to click up an extra button. Yeah, doing the IRL streams. Yeah, that was like what I did on Twitch forever. And it was like daily, the IRL Pokemon Go streams, where I'd walk around downtown Los Angeles, or I used to go to that one campus near where I lived in Highland Park, Occidental College. Did you know Obama actually went there? Like he went to college there. I'm not even kidding. Like there was a Pokestop over there. I think it was like Obama's plaque or something. I forget what it was. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like, this is just close to me. I don't know. I'm just walking here. I remember I used to go to that college campus all the time and just like walk in circles for like an hour or two. Then there was like when I'd go to downtown, like in Little Tokyo, near like Skid Row. I used to go to like, I would just go to bars and stuff. Like I'd be like sitting there, like I'd hunt in downtown LA for a couple hours, and I'd like go to some bar and just start drinking. And like I remember I got into like some crazy altercations before, like talking to people at the bar about like crazy stuff. Like there's this one stream. I remember when Mr. Joe, he's like one of my moderators, one of the first streams he ever came to, I was like sitting in a bar with my one friend, Rumwich, and there was this couple sitting next to us, and like, yo, it was like the funniest thing ever. I don't really want to like rehash it right now. It'd be better if he was here, because then I'd like talk about it, but it's pretty hilarious. Wait, what am I doing? Let me look for the raid. It was a different time. I was kind of unhinged then. I've tried to tone it down a bit. It's just these days, I'm getting older. I've been noticing like when I go to shows these days, I used to be the type of person that's always in the pit, like screaming the words to every song. I feel like nowadays I'm like, it's kind of nice not hurting the next day, because stuff just hits you different. If you don't know, I'm 36, so I look young because I'm amazing. I have amazing genes. I drank a lot of grape juice when I was a kid. I eat a lot of grapes. Anyways, point being is things hurt. Like even like drinking a beer, I feel like it just like stops my recovery process entirely. It's like if I go work out and like I'm like feeling crazy, like, oh wait, is this wrong? Wait, what? Why does that look different? What the? Did I just realize that's different? You turned 27 3 days ago. That's still really young. I mean, I still think 36 is young. Apparently 36 is like the best age ever. When older people were talking about like what was their best year of their life that they look upon, they were like 36, because I was old enough to know a thing or two and Still young enough to do things. I feel like it's a good year. I'm rocking this year. It's a good one. Still relatively nimble. Oh, yeah. Here's the code if you'd like to join this raid. Time just starts going by faster as you get older. You realize how much time is in a day that you don't take advantage of. And it's like, okay, you know, most people, they waste time. You know? Yo, actually, Iron Moth seems like a pretty good pick here. I like that. It looks solid. You got the fire and the poison covered. I actually have some white hairs also. You can't really see them here. I'm not going to be like trying to examine them with you either. But definitely it's happening. I'm evolving. Yeah, I think Iron Moth is pretty good. As long as you're level 100, I'm gonna use skill swap at the start of the fight to get rid of Contrary on Superior, so I'm assuming you have Acid Spray also. Yeah. I don't know, like, I'm fortunate I didn't really lose a lot of hair and stuff. Like, I feel like I'm at that age where it's like, if I didn't like start balding at this, like, I've lost some hair, you know, like around where my like heart is, but I feel like that's natural. And honestly, if I'm just trying to enjoy it while I got it. If I do end up one day losing it all, but I don't think I will. I feel like I'm at the age where I probably would have already been seeing the signs of it, and I don't treat my body good or anything. Like, let's not. Like, I'd be like treating it like this is not a, what do they say? Treat your body like the castle? I forget what the word is. I ain't treating this body good at all. I'm trying to be better. So if this hair ain't falling out based on how I've abused it over the years, I think I'm alright. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I think it's definitely stress, if anything. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to like freak anyone out. But it could not be. You know, what do I have to be worried about? As housing and rent keeps going up every year. I'm just joking. Yo, Delphox is a good pick. So I'll skill swap if that's okay. That way you can focus on doing something else. Delphox, you can just like go straight for setup or whatever. Looks like a solid group. Alright, let's focus on this raid that we'll just destroy more than likely. Yeah, I think Delphox is a pretty great pick for the fight. Alright, let's go. Look at this, the first squad going in. Everyone showed up. Okay. And if you're watching on YouTube, will you please hit the like button? It does help my content out a lot here. And yeah, thanks for swinging by. Alright, I guess that works too. If you want. Yeah. I was trying to say though that like the Delphox, like one of us didn't have to use skill swap here, but I guess like we don't have to communicate at all either. It's whatever. I don't exist. Okay? I'm not here. Yeah, it's all good. I think pretty much if you wanted to run the same set that I'm doing with Slowking, you could just run Delphox. Because it does resist the steel move, which is kind of nice. Let's go. Yeah, this should be easy enough. I get the rocket cape though, so I mean, pros and the cons. Sometimes you gotta just rock with the pros. My Dracula looking ass out here. I'll take it. Technically, this is a female Slowking too, so maybe I should rename this the Slow Queen. Let's go, everybody. No. There was a casualty on the fields those days, that day. We all prayed for a different time. He's coming for me next. I guess I could have healed Cheer there, which could have been beneficial. But I think we're good. We could afford a couple deaths in this fight. Superior's given attitude with the glare. It's insane. Okay. Should make it hit way harder now for Iron Maw. Nice. That is game. Thanks for your help, ladies and gentlemen. That was easy enough. Like turn 1, if we're communicating, I can go for light screen instead of using skill swap. Like there's advantages to communicating. But you know. Like I'm willing to not do skill swap as well. Like I don't have to do it. But if I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna assume I'm the one doing it. Let's go. It failed. Why did it's like it's throwing Gastro Acid with 0 HP. GG. Super easy. Let me get another raid up here for everyone. Feel free to join once you get the code up. But as you see there, anything that's fire or poison should be fine in this fight. Because regardless of what you bring, there will at least be one person to use skill swap to get rid of contrary, which makes the fight super easy. It is a very easy fight. Alright, let me get another raid up 1 second. Well, let's see. Where is the Grass Tera? There it is. Alright, I'm heading over, and if you need to do this raid for the first time and you need any advice on what to bring, I can definitely help you. But for the most part, I think Iron Moth is actually a really cool pick to bring for just like a full-out attacker in this build. If someone brings a Pokemon with Reflect, maybe I'll put Reflect on I mean, I guess technically Light Screen would have been beneficial still, because they were using Dragon Pulse. Having Reflect and Light Screen would be like OP in this fight. Just makes Serperior super weak. Alright, I'm gonna put up the raid again. And feel free to join if you need to do the raid, if you want to just get more Herba Mystica or items. If you're grinding for Grass Terra shards, potentially. Here you go. It's pretty easy to beat. I don't think we'll have any problems with this raid. But, again, never say never. I've seen some stuff in my day. Yeah, should be relatively easy fight. Ooh, Ho-Oh actually seems cool. I think that would be a good pick here too. That's interesting. Yeah, I normally don't think about the legendaries and such because I try to keep it super accessible when I build stuff, but like, yeah, definitely like Ho-Oh. If you got Ho-Oh, I'm sure you can just bring that. Because that thing can take a hit. It's flying and fire, so grass moves are like barely gonna do anything. Plus, I can also set up a light screen to help with the Dragon Pulses. Got Skeledirge again, which, you know, pretty good. Nothing to worry about there. Doesn't really take advantage of the acid spray setup I'm doing, like other Pokemon can, but by itself it's still a good Pokemon. Like it can stand alone and do well. It could still take advantage of Light Screen and Reflect as well. So, definitely looking good. I have room for one more person if anyone would like to join. And in the last fight, we did have about like 2 deaths, so it's pretty easy. Bring like like Iron Moth, perfect. All right, let's go. Looks solid. All right, let's do this raid again. Okay, so I'll go for skill swap turn 1 pretty much every time I play unless, you know, communicated otherwise. And then from there, should just be pretty self-explanatory what you gotta do. Alright. Ooh, it's a shiny Ho-Oh too, that's sick. It reminds me, looking at that Ho-Oh just reminds me of like playing Pokemon Gold as a kid. Ooh, got burned. That'll be helpful. Okay, it does good for Leaf Storm, get a little bit of a boost here, but that's the only time it's gonna happen. Okay, now I got Contrary myself. Goes for Leaf Storm again. It doesn't really matter. We can all resist this attack. I mean, I got crit, to be fair. Alright, I think it's going to do the shield phase here. Yo, what's up, Chimchar? Great to see you, bro. Have you got your Serperior caught yet? I'm just going to let Slowking drop here. If I do die, I think it'd be better. I still live. That's insane. Do you want to join one of these raids? I mean, we're doing so much damage right now. I might go for a heal cheer actually on the next turn. Alright. I'm just gonna go for a light screen and let Slow King drop, I think. Or, you know, that's fine too. We'll be fine. Why is it letting me pick a move? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's still on the move screen. Is it gonna let me just seamlessly click it? That's kind of insane. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, it should be fine now. Going on the offense. No problem, Mix. Great to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Nice. The ramp up is real now. There it goes. Overkill. That is game. Pretty unnecessary for me to even do that, more than likely. Easy raid. Alright, I'll get another one up here. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Like, I feel like you could bring up fire type or poison type Pokemon that's not even built for raids. As long as you're like with a team of people that actually know what they're doing. Excuse me. Yeah, Ho-Oh was pretty sweet. If you're trying to solo the raid, I would say some people said they use Skeledirge with Unaware, which I could see working. Delphox is pretty good. I used Galarian Slowking, and Delphox kind of does the same thing. You skill swap Contrary off of Serperior, turn 1, and then pretty much with like Slowking, I'll go for Acid Sprays, and then eventually I'll use Sludge Bombs into it, Terra Poison. But if you're Delphox, you can go for Mystic Fires and Terra Fire. So some people, I think Delphox might be a better solo just because you can actually resist most of Serperior's attacks also, because it does have Iron Tail that it likes to use, which can lower your defense. But technically, if you have Contrary active, it boosts your defense, which is kind of interesting. I like the skill swap. I used Galarian Slowking to beat it. The one that I'm using right now, if you want to see it. Pretty much I'm running max HP, max special attack, modest nature. I haven't even been using light screen at all. I just skill swap and then acid sprays and then sludge bomb. If it removes its negative effects, then I just acid spray again before going back into sludge bombs. But yeah, like, I think Delphox is a pretty good pick too. No problem. If there's room, you're more than welcome to do more. Alright, let's go. Let me get to the next raid. So as long as I skill swap off Contrary onto Serperior as well, that means that people in the party can actually start using debuffing moves like Screech, things to lower its attack or special attack to make the fight even easier. But you gotta at least wait for turn 1 to occur so you can skill swap, because Slowking's not that fast. Alright, I'm gonna put the code in the chat if people would like to join. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna turn off the in-game music and put on other music. I'll have to do that after this raid. Yeah, if you don't have anything built particularly for the raid and you're just trying to join the group, I would just bring a fire type Pokemon or like a poison type Pokemon, something that can just take moves from Serperior and be able to chuck out some super effective damage back. Yeah, like Ho-Oh is a good one to bring if you have. Iron Moth I think has been pretty cool. Yeah, this looks fun. We should be able to beat the raid with this group. Alright, let's see how this goes. More than likely it'll just be a W. Thanks for tuning into the stream also. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot here. And yeah, another Serperior raid about to start. Such a nostalgic feeling thinking about playing Pokemon Gold on my Game Boy Color as a kid. Such a crazy memory. Like Pokemon, I remember like playing Pokemon Blue and like there was nothing after that, you know? And then it's like, whenever the Pokemon movie came out and there was Donphan in the beginning with the trainer fight, it was just like, what the heck is that thing? And yeah, it's always been hype, like realizing that there's more Pokemon out there that are undiscovered in the eye of the viewer. And then somehow, you know, Ash out here being like, seeing all the legendary and mythical Pokemon. Yeah, ZA I'm super excited for. Holy smokes, I get crit there? Dang. This Serperior came in swinging. It must have got the special attack boost immediately, turn 1. Jeez, that was insane. What are its stats? Yeah, I saw someone use Venusaur. I did see that. That's cool. Why are we getting like smacked down so hard right now? I mean, at least my ability removes stat changes. Okay, is that like +2? No wonder. Here, let me go for a light screen. At least it'll start losing a special attack now once it uses it. Let me just light screen to bulk up our defenses a bit. Alright, that should help out. Come on, acid spray. Is its defense all the way down already? Yeah, it looks like it. I'll just go for sludge bombs then while I'm getting my Tera ready. It'll give me a little bit more health back. We should be good. We're on that ramp now. Yeah, I'm very curious what Pokemon CA will be like. I'm hoping it's more of a hybrid of Pokemon Legends Arceus plus the main series games. Like, my hope is that it is the next main series game. On top of, you know, keeping, like, trying something different. Because that's the one thing I didn't really care for about in Arceus, that there's no real PvP or way to, like, battle other trainers in a significant way. And I'm a big battler when it comes to Pokemon. Like, I loved Arceus. I thought it was a great game. Like, it was one of the more interesting stories and mechanics. The playthrough loop was really cool and addicting. I liked the variety of how you can catch Pokemon. I liked the difficulty even of, like, boss battles. But yeah, just because, but like, once you beat the game, you're just, like, done. And that's fine too, you know? A game doesn't have to go on forever for it to be a good game. As long as you enjoyed the time that you've invested in playing that game. That's all that matters. It could be like a 1 hour game, or a 2 hour game, or 3 hour game. Like, a lot of times these games are just, like, kind of, like, never ending these days, and they're not necessarily good games. They're just, like, addicting in some way. But yeah, Arceus is a good game. But yeah, I would love to see DA incorporate aspects of Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I love, like, Scarlet and Violet's VGC scene, for example. Like, I feel like it's one of the best versions of a Pokemon mechanic with terrestrializing that I've seen in, like, competitive Pokemon, personally. It's been able to really switch up how Pokemon interact on the field, and also allow some Pokemon that are just, like, 4 times a week to a very common thing, for example. Or, like, maybe they had a great moveset, but terrible typing. There's a lot of very significant changes. Like, weathers, like, more, like, having more balance between the weathers, I think is kind of cool. Like, Snow Team's actually kind of useful now, to a degree. I guess I was thinking of, like, Frostmoth in general. Like, Frostmoth is a Pokemon that, like, kind of, like, benefits from terrestrializing. I think they like to tear at water at times, which, you know, is a great, like, it has Quiver Dance, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a Volcarona that has, like, Volcarona has bad typing too, but it also has, like, Flame Body. And it is kind of like a very unique Pokemon. It's not like, it actually kind of shines. Like, even prior to this generation, but with terrestrializing, like, Volcarona is, like, even way better. Like, I've seen some crazy Terra Fairy Volcarona, or like Terra Blast Fairy from it after setting up Quiver Dances, you know, things that you just don't expect. You're like, what? I remember I used to run early in the regulations, like, Terra Ground Volcarona. Just, like, I forget what I ran it for. But yeah, it's fun times. Like, it's just fun to add that layer of, like, what am I going to terrestrialize and why? Like, Megas were way too broken, in my opinion. Because I actually played, I went to a couple local regionals back in the day on with my 3DS, playing during X and Y and, like, Alpha, Ruby, whatever. Alpha, Omega, those remakes. Alright, let me put up this code. Yo, what about the return of Furfrou? I mean, it's in the trailer. It's one of those weird Pokemon that you see in the GTS being traded. And I think they're, like, a illegitimate trade. Like, I think it's like some Egyptian, like, pharaoh cut that is on the GTS. Or maybe they're from Go. Because I think there's a way you can transfer Furfrou from Pokemon Go, if I'm not mistaken. And they I think I saw a video where it said they retain the haircuts that they have, but with Furfrou, I think you can only change its haircut based on your location. So you'd have to almost be in Egypt or something, right, to get that. Or unless you're like a spoofer, I suppose. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Jesus Plus Game? Welcome. So you want them? You wonder if they put in, like, a Alola of some sort? What do you mean, like the ability to travel to the region, or do you mean like a Alolan Pokemon? Let's see. That's a cool idea. Alright, we have room for one more person. Ivy, do you want me to skill swap or do you want to skill swap at the start? I did catch it. I honestly... You mean like what moves does it have in the fight? It has Leaf Storm, it has Aerial Ace, it has Dragon Pulse, it has Iron Tail, Gastro Acid, Glare. I did already beat it. But if you're talking about the one that you actually capture, what the moves are on it, I actually haven't. I didn't even look. But I can check. If you're wondering what the build for the fight, a great way to solo it is using some sort of skill swap Pokemon to get rid of Contrary on it, because that's really the only way it has to set up in the fight. I used Galarian Slowking myself. You can use Delphox, that's another really good pick. Speak of the devil, like literally as I was just talking about this, there's a Delphox switch right there. You can run Delphox, that's also a really good option. Actually, probably better to bring Delphox in combination with Slowking because I can focus on Acid Sprays while they focus on lowering special attack. Yeah, it has Contrary. It doesn't have any real way to set up otherwise. Do you want me to skill swap Ivy, or are you going to skill swap? Because I can skill swap turn 1, and if you want to just go for Mystic Fire right away, that's fine. How about I just skill swap? It's fine, I guess, if we both use it, but it'd be better if one of us does it and then the other person kind of just gets to going. So I'm just going to assume I'm going for skill swap and you go for like Mystic Fire, turn 1. Alright. Oh yeah, it has Sweet Scent also, which just lowers evasion. But yeah, that's like whatever. Alright. They already use skill swap, so I guess I just won't even bother. I'm gonna go for Light Screen. I don't understand why, like, it's like, that's totally fine. Maybe they don't know how to use chat. And then from here, I'll go for Acid Sprays. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, other people were telling me they used Unaware Skeledirge. The only issue at times could be it does have Gastro Acid, but realistically, it's not going to matter that much if you die once in the fight. In the solo, if it even comes down to that. It might not even. Yeah, see, it just used Gastro Acid on me, suppressed my ability, but it doesn't matter. My ability doesn't do anything in this fight. Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just using Acid Sprays now that Contrary is gone. And I can just lower its special defense, which allows Delphox and Iron Moth to hit harder. Since Skeledirge has Unaware, it doesn't actually do anything, unless by chance the Skeledirge in the fight gets Gastro Acid. Then, ironically, it actually can take advantage of all the debuffs I'm doing. Which is kind of funny to think, that the Superior could accidentally make Skeledirge even stronger. But yeah, it's okay to get a few deaths in the fight. But I don't know if we even will this time. Yeah, I mean, like, the Iron Tail is a little annoying just because it can occasionally lower your defense, but it's not even really that significant. It's not like a stab move, and it's at its base level attack. It's not like it has a way to buff its attack throughout the fight. So yeah, it's relatively easy. Yep. We're almost done here. Ooh, that might have been was that a crit? Oh, it wasn't. I should heal back a decent amount of health anyways. And it's probably just over. GG. Goes for Gastro Acid as it dies. Yeah, GG's. Easy peasy. Just gotta wait here for a second while the game realizes. What's going on? What is happening? Am I the only one stuck? There we go. I think it's over, Ivan. I think we all had the same thing occur. Very nicely done, everyone. Easy peasy. That was insane. It's like we were doing so much damage that the game couldn't even function properly. Y'all just broke that raid with what you did. Alright, great job. Yeah, Delphox is a great pick for this raid. If you don't want to run Galarian Slowking, I definitely feel like Delphox is easier to use. It's like pretty nice. Being able to resist the Iron Tails also. Pretty sick. Alright, let me get another raid up here. Where are they? There it is. Yeah, I think it happened to all of us. I don't know why I did that. I know sometimes it takes a second, but that was the longest I've ever seen it lag. Maybe we're all across the world or something. Maybe our connections are that far apart. I don't know. We don't need to overthink it. No problem, Brandon. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for swinging by for a little bit and helping out in some of these raids. Alright, so let me get the code up here. Oh, if you put on Ability Shield, it gets rid of Gastric. That's actually a cool idea. Ivan said you have to restart the game, it freezes while Serperior used Glare. That's actually insane. It like paralyzed you in real life too. Or paralyzed your Switch. My clothes look like a pimp suit. It does kinda, like with like the pattern and like the, what was it, like purple socks or something? I'll have to look again. Oh, funny. Just keep in mind that this Pokemon does have Dragon Pulse, so Fire type or Poison type probably your best bet to use. I don't know if Latios would be a good option in this fight. Because it does have Dragon Pulse. And if it uses Leaf Storm, it gets +2 at special attack. It's gonna just like nuke Latios. I might cancel this and restart the lobby. Because I don't want to like waste our time either. Here, I'm gonna cancel this. I don't think you should bring Latios in this fight. Bring like a Fire type or a Poison type. At least. Oh, you're saying it's Simple Beam. It could be, but it's like... Does it matter? Like, I have Skill Swap. It's still going to be taking super effective damage from Dragon Pulse. Right? Like, am I wrong there? Oh, yeah. I figured, like, Simple Beam makes sense, but I have Skill Swap on Slowking, so it's not like we necessarily need it. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Like, isn't the... Wouldn't you say, like, the Dragon Pulse are still gonna hurt, or is it really not that much of a difference? Yeah, you can technically use Simple Beam or Worry Seed in this fight and accomplish the same goal, realistically. Like, that makes sense. But I'm just like wondering, like, do the Dragon Pulses still hit too hard on Latios in the fight? Because if you bring like a fire or poison type, at least all the attacks are neutral or resisted. But again, I don't know. I haven't. Maybe you have like. Maybe you have more bulk than I'm thinking. Alright. Yeah, I think this should be fine. With the evasion drops, I'm gonna get skill swap. And honestly, it's kind of nice. So it goes for Gash or Acid. I think that still suppresses my ability even once I skill swap. But on the times where it doesn't use Gash or Acid on me, I can actually take advantage of Contrary as well when it uses Iron Tails into me. Because at that point, every time it lowers my defense, it actually just gives me a defense boost. And then I can't really be killed at all in the fight. Unless I get very unlucky with like crazy crits, but even then, it's really not likely to happen. Pretty much, you could achieve a very similar goal with Delphox, but the main difference is you would be using Mystic Fire versus Acid Spray, which Acid Spray can ultimately be a little bit of a better support for the party, because this is a mix attacking Serperior. You should be good. We're already like in a good position. Even if we all died once, I think we'd be fine. Like, even if you've not EV trained your Pokemon, I feel like it'd be okay. Okay, so I guess for Breaking Swipe here. Yeah, and it has Breaking Swipe too, I keep forgetting. So it's Breaking Swipe and Dragon Pulse. So that's like the issue with bringing a Dragon type, I feel like. I might go for a Heal Cheer. Yeah, I'll do a Heal Cheer. Why not? I can get rid of the Paralyze on Skeledirge too. Yeah, I EV train my mons too. It does make a huge difference. Okay. Go for another Acid Spray. Ivy Cudgel, baby. Yeah, it does in ladder 100%, because you can't just max attack and speed and hope to, like, do the best with a Pokemon. Like, whenever I ran my Garchomp Sand team for like Regulation D, for example, I ran it, like, at my Garchomp, I actually ran, it was some investment in HP. Like, I had max speed, I think it was like 130 something in attack, I can't remember exactly, and then the rest in HP. And I calced it so I could live at least one attack from majority of the threats in the meta that were like a super effective move, like a fairy move or whatever. And then I could retaliate with like a move. And I would pair it next to something like Amoonguss and Gyarados, so I could Helping Hand, Earthquake with Gyarados next to it, or I could have Amoonguss redirect. And I could go for Sword Stance with Garchomp. Like, it's like those little breakpoints where you're, instead of just like maxing offense, and you're actually considering like how can I just live an attack and be able to get off a move versus just getting one shot in every scenario and like completely relying 100% on speed tiers. You know, there's a lot of nuance into playing competitive Pokemon and EV training for sure. GG's, by the way. I almost forgot we even did that. I just like started thinking about like Orthworm because the team, if you're not familiar with my content, the team I ran, I had Orthworm on it and I'd run it next to Garchomp as well because of the earthquake. It was just amazing. And I didn't run Orthworm with Shedtail, like how a lot of people were running, where they'd pass a substitute off to like Dragonite or something. I ran mine with Protect, Iron Defense, Body Press, and Iron or Heavy Slam. Because I always wanted a check for Flutter Mains, and pretty much Orthworm could just one-shot it. And if they Terra'd, then I'd just Body Press it. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty sick, honestly. Like, Orthworm was... Well, maybe it's still pretty good, but it was insanely good. With like Tingaloo everywhere too during that meta. Shedtail is a good move. I'm just saying, I actually liked running Leftovers and Protect on my Orthworm because the other set that had Shedtail was like Citrus Berry, and it was like the whole point of it was to just get off a Shedtail. Does something with like, you know, like Dragonite was a good choice because of. What's that one ability it has? The one where it's like when you're at full health, you like resist attacks more. I can't remember. It's like something skill. Is that what it is? Like it's a really bulky Pokemon, so it actually kind of makes it harder to break the substitute because all the HP that you take from Orthworm and put into that substitute is the same amount of HP that's put in front of the Dragonite, but it retains its bulk and ability once it gains that like really bulked out substitute. Yeah, you could. How about you run Latios? You can run it. Let's give it a chance. Multi-skill, that's what it's called. That's right, multi-skill. Yeah, like Dragonite was a really great Pokemon to pass it off to for that reason. So yeah, like, but I just liked Orthworm because it was like such a threat on the field if you didn't try to remove it immediately. Like if you didn't have anything that could remove it and it got to the plus, like use Iron Defense 3 times, it could just start body pressing things that resist it and kill it. Like it's actually crazy. Like the only thing that could really wall it is Ghost type Pokemon, and that would be Golden Go or Fluttermane, typically. And I had a way to deal with Fluttermane. And Golden Go, pretty much, if it didn't Terra. And usually if it did Terra, it would be Steel or Water, which is Body Press, like, territory. And also, I ran Garchomp, so it's like, I have a way to deal with... Okay, I'll just go for Light Screen, turn 1. Like, it was a fun team. I have a YouTube channel called Sassifrass VGC. I haven't really posted much on it, honestly. Like, I posted one Perish Trap team this season already. But if you want to check out my old Orthworm team, I have a vlog on my daily Sassifrass channel here. Like, I did some IRL vlogs of the regionals I went to and competed in. And then I actually have some battles on my other channel showcasing the team. It's a pretty good team. I even, like Gyarados is, like, one of my favorite Pokemon to use as a support pick. Yeah, you can, Keenan. That'd be fine. Like, anything Poison Fire seems perfectly fine. And we're running Simple Beam Latios right now, so we're going off the charts. Yeah, I tried to compete a bit. I didn't get enough to get qualified for Worlds or anything. And the best I've ever done at a regional, well, international technically, at NAIC, not last year, but the year before, I went 6-3. I was 6-2, and on my very last opponent, I lost. So I didn't get day 2, unfortunately. That was my best run I've done so far, but international, if you don't know, NAIC is North American International Championship. They usually host it in Ohio, Columbus, but it might be different this year, I don't recall. I was thinking about looking at some of the locals and competing to see if, like, I don't know. I took last season off because I needed to save money. It's pretty expensive to travel and try to attend regionals. I've been debating if I want to take this season serious or not. I really got to look into it and plan if I'm going to. But Worlds is actually going to be in Anaheim this year, which is like near Disney. And I live in California right now. Like, I've been out here for like 8 years. I live in SoCal. So that I could actually like go to that regardless. Like, just to visit as a spectator if I really wanted to. But it would be sick. Like, it is kind of one of my goals to get an invite to Worlds, whether it be through VGC or Pokemon Go, because I do play both competitively. I've always played VGC, like that's my roots as Pokemon. But I, like, during the first cycle of Go, I actually did play at NAIC. I think it was like 2022, maybe. Maybe it was 2022. Yeah, I think it was 2022. I actually got 9th place in Go. I almost got day 2 again. But yeah. I still won. I actually won money though, that tournament. I won money and I won a bunch of Pokemon cards. Yeah, you need more points this year. Yo, that's awesome, Lord Articuno. Welcome to the stream. Venusaur's a good pick. Oh, you have no regionals at yours. So do you do like the, are you doing the online challenge right now, the global challenge? Because if you rank high enough, you can actually earn some points by doing these online competitions. And I guess you'd have to, like, I don't know, maybe you have to focus on locals to earn points. Like, maybe if you have any people around you that like do play Pokemon tournaments like TCG, Go, or BGC. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this year they increased the amount of points you need to get an invite to Worlds. So you have to be very serious about it. Like, you legitimately have to compete in these regionals and do well. Because you have to at least go 7-2 or higher to even get points at a tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's that competitive that, like, you have to at least, like, I think get day 2 to, or get, because if you tie with a bunch of people, I think it's like based on your MMR of the tournament. And, you know, if someone, like, for example, you face someone early in the tournament, they lose, and then they just drop the tournament. That could actually, if you go 7-2 in the tournament, that could actually be something that prevents you from being someone that actually qualified for some points versus someone that does get a little bit. So it is, like, kind of crazy. Yeah, if it's, I don't know, like, I have fun playing, but yeah, it's honestly a lot of dedication. It's not easy. It's not like a walk in the park. Like, someone's best opportunity would be to go to locals and, like, dominate your local scene. Like, just do it all the time. Like, it's free. Like, if you have an active scene, make it happen. Like, reach out to people, try to support it. But yeah, because, like, the people that run those tournaments are people that have jobs and lives outside of Pokemon, you know, like us all. But I think it's something that gets taken for granted a lot, is like community leaders who actually host tournaments and such. And even like for Pokemon Go, like community day meetups and all that, like the community ambassadors, I think they call them in Pokemon Go. Sometimes, like, people take that stuff for granted until it's gone, because it just feels like, oh, it's just here. But it's not. Like, it reminds me of like the early days of playing like Sylph, Pokemon Go competitively. Like, that was just like a grassroots organization, and it didn't last because, you know, it doesn't make money. And it's like, yeah, it's just kind of how it is. Yeah, I saw that you can do the solo with Venusaur effectively. Yeah, your city only has a handful of locals a year. Ah, I see. So it does make it more difficult. So yeah, I guess we can use the Latios, by the way. So thanks for proving me wrong. I'm always down to be proven wrong. I like the spice. See, the difference is, like, if you told me in the chat before you did that, I would have understood where you're coming from. Like, I know sometimes people like to bring spicy strategies, and if you're someone that likes to think outside the box, I welcome that to the raid. You know, I'm all about it. But if I see someone bring something and I have no idea what your skill level is or where you're at, I'm gonna be a little concerned. But you know, maybe I should have just assumed to a degree, but I don't know. I don't like assuming. But I guess I did assume also. It's all good. No, you don't need to apologize. Like, legitimately, the fact that you're even talking to me warms my heart because we're on the same page. Yeah, I do have. I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube. That is true. You can minimize it on mobile in the back. Yeah, I mean, like, legitimately, these raids can get boring when everyone just does the same thing. Like, I love it when people bring, like, the Evilite Pokemon, like the babies, things like that. It's good times. Like, you could probably bring, like, Fletchling in this fight with, like, Evilite. Somehow. There's probably a way to make it work. MVP. It's because he has his whole Dracula cape. Mwah. I should rename this Slow King. I keep forgetting to. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you're all having a great weekend. This is a pretty good raid to just grind Herba Mystica because it's relatively easy. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good support because it just bulks out all the other special attackers. It's pretty much similar to what Venusaur is trying to do here. Like, it has Acid Spray as well. So, yeah. You're used to one-shotting with Ozzy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Mew, Terra Poison Mew, that sounds like a cool pick. That sounds like a good pick. Yeah, like anything that has good base stats and that's like a fire type or poison type is gonna be good in this fight. Mew also gets Acid Spray too, which is cool. Alright. Yeah, I think Latias having Chilling Water is nice tech. Alright, I think it removed its negative effects, right? Is that what happened here? Let me see. I think it removed its negative effects. I'm gonna go for Acid Spray, I think. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, I did. I was looking at the wrong thing. Definitely got Acid Spray. Yeah, it's a pretty easy raid. As long as we get rid of the contrary, whether it be through skill swap, Simple Beam. We're currently using Simple Beam with Latios, just to be a little spicy. Could use Worry Seed. Anything to just stop its ability. Makes this fight tenfold easier. Then you just bring something that can tank most of the moves of the fight and also return super effective damage. Plus, getting rid of Contrary allows this type of setup with Acid Spray. There it goes. Someone will get the final hit here. Like someone brought Iron Hands, you know what I mean? Like this person just could bring Iron Hands. It's fine. You know what I mean? Alright, that's GG. And that is the game. Well done, everyone. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I could see Serperior working. Serperior versus Serperior. Isn't it like, I've seen that happen a couple times with these raids, bringing like the actual Pokemon you caught back to the raid, and it was able to beat it. I'm trying to remember the other one I saw. Maybe it was Venusaur's raid. I don't recall. Alright, let me get another raid up here. And also, let me rename my Slowking while I remember. I'm gonna call it, since it's a girl, I'm gonna call it Slow Queen. Feels more appropriate. Even though I can't tell the difference. Alright, so where is this raid at? Alright, I'm heading over to the next Serperior raid. Oh, that's a good point, Ivan. The simple beam doubles the negative effects. That's actually a pretty good point. Yeah, you can use Mew. Yeah, Serperior with Contrary is insanely good. Being able to attack and set up, it's kind of why Skeletor is good, but arguably Contrary Serperior is just a faster setup overall. Okay, I'm gonna get the raid set up here. I'm gonna check something while I start this raid, but I'll put the code in the chat. Alright, 1 second. Alrighty. This looks fun. Does the Serperior? It gets skill swap too, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. Yo, what's up, Alfie? Great to see you. Welcome to stream. This is such a... This almost looks like a Team Rocket, like, squad or something. Doesn't it? Like, this looks... Like, if you were in an alleyway and you saw this, would you walk the other way? Let me just set plate screen here. Why not? Yep. Wow. Having 3 Pokemon with Acid Spray is great. It's already like pretty much down. Yeah, the Delphox also is a really good pick. It's also nice for resistances as well. Yeah, but overheat, great. If you get contrary on you, it's definitely a really good tech. Time to go for acid spray again. Yeah, it's just like, it's such an easy raid. Very, very easy raid. Doesn't really matter. Alright, can I Tera now? Can I even click a move now? There we go. Let's go, Slowking. Yeah, pretty easy fight. I don't think there's once been a moment we've struggled today. Hey Jose, welcome. Every time you play the game, people bring the wrong Pokemon. You hate that? Yeah, I can understand 100%. It can be a little frustrating because it ends up just wasting your time. It's not like you can leave, right? You should be good though if you want to join any of these raids I'm hosting. If you get into the lobby, people have been on the same page for the most part. And that should be game. Almost done here. Yeah, that was really easy. Bada boom. Pretty cool though. Yeah, that was really fast this time. I think because we had the 3 acid spray users and it's like in one turn we already lowered its special defense what it needed to be. And then we could just start attacking instead of wasting time setting up, you know? Like that's insanely fast and efficient. Yo, what's up, Mr. Joe? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I agree, Keenan. It's a matter of like whatever method you use to remove contrary, it all works. You know what I mean? Like there's arguably faster ways, there's more efficient ways, of course. But the key is just get rid of the ability. Have some way to like mitigate damage. And then team's got it, you know? Team's got it. Yeah, that's why I just recommend bringing a fire or poison type if you don't really know what to bring, because as long as you bring something that can take the attacks that it has, you know, neutral at least, shouldn't be an issue. Using as a Viper with Venoshock, and if oh, it has, you have Venoshock on it too. That's pretty cool. It's going well, Mr. Joe. How are you doing today, man? The NHL team you're sitting outside, they're building a new arena, a 10-minute walk from your house. Oh my gosh, you probably love that. I know that you're a fan of hockey. I think you play hockey too, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe you coach it, or... I just know that hockey and you are a thing. Alright, if you want to join in on this raid, here you go. I'm gonna put the code in the chat. But yeah, it's a pretty easy raid. I mean, someone even brought Iron Hands in one of the fights. And it's like, just kind of a neutral pick. You know what I mean? It's not good or bad. It's just neutral. I don't think it could do the fight alone, per se. But in this scenario, it could actually, like, be in the fight, live, still do stuff. It's not doing a lot, but it did enough. You know what I'm saying? It didn't die. Because technically the Aerial Ace is neutral, being the electric fighting type. Alright, awesome. I see you there. You're running Modest Nature, and you actually have a 80 HP investment in 252 in defense, 176 special attack, and you're holding Clear Amulet. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So you're running Chilling Water as well for support. So you have like purely support Slowking. That's pretty sick. That's a lot of like, and you're more balanced out to be for this raid. That's cool. No, we don't need Latios at all, but they're gonna use Simple Beam, and you might as well just use Acid Spray turn 1 with me. Like, we don't need to use Skill Swap here. They're gonna use Simple Beam. Me and you will just use Acid Sprays, and then we can just start going for Sludge Bombs immediately. It'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. I've been playing with the Latios actually the last few matches. We haven't had any issues beating the raids. Yeah, you do play hockey. You love going to the games too. Here, I'll lock in. I'll try to. I'm gonna be a little busy this weekend. If I might be able to later in the evening this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday. But more than likely when it comes back, I'll be able to do some live streams on either Thursday or Friday. Because usually on the weekends I'm very busy right now. But I might be able to, but it might not be, it won't be at this time zone. Like, I mean, excuse me, like this time slot that I'm currently streaming at. Yeah, you can use Sludge Wave, I think. Or that doesn't hit us, right, in that raid? I don't think it hits us, right? I don't think spread moves hit each other in raids, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I'm actually going to go for Light Screen turn 1, just to give us a little bit more ball. You replace Chilling Water with Nasty Plot. No, this is fun. Like, I like hosting the raids, I like hanging out, talking, trying different strategies. My time zone, just for some reference, I'm on the Pacific time, so pretty much it's currently like 4:22 p.m. I would be busy right now, but say like I wanted to stream tomorrow night, it would probably be at like 9 p.m. my time, which might be pretty late for most people. If I'm feeling ambitious, maybe I could get up really early and do a stream around like 8 a.m. But yeah, I'm not gonna promise that. But that would be the only time I could stream on Saturday or Sunday this weekend is at like 8 a.m. or like 9 p.m. But I'd be down because once I'm home, I'm like good. I'm like not going anywhere else at that point. So you're probably on the East Coast then. Yeah, so that would be like midnight your time. Maybe it'd make more sense if I did it early one because it would be like afternoon. Like early afternoon for you. But yeah, let me go for Sludge Bombs here. So it's 7:23 there for you, Ivan. Maybe earlier streams are better in general because it's like late afternoon here, like almost dinner time. Alright, let me just Tera. Yeah, it's such an easy raid. I feel like they always seem... I mean, some of them are kind of harder, but this one was just like... I feel like before it even started, everyone just knew. You just get rid of Contrary. Or, you know, Unaware, something like that. Yo, what is up, Lucina, homie? Shout out to my homie, Lucina69. How's everything going, man? Let's see. The legend. Mr. Joe, are you there, by the way, still? Because don't you just need to get into one of these raids? Or did you already do it? 11 days until you get to meet your girlfriend. Yo, that's hype. The anticipation. That's exciting. It's almost here. Time is flying. We're almost to October. I was thinking that. I couldn't recall. I knew it was in October. I didn't remember the exact date though. The fact that there's a Amoonguss here is amazing. It's pretty funny. It is good though. I mean, it makes sense. Bug Tera Amoonguss. That's cool. Oh, you've been working on your island in Animal Crossing. I don't know if neutralizing gas works in raids. I honestly have no clue. Alright, you have to ask, what build would you want me to tell you if you change mons? What do you mean, what build? Are you... I'm not sure I'm understanding exactly what you're asking. Are you saying that I should change my Pokemon, or are you asking, like, should you change yours? Alright, I have to ask, what build would you want me to tell you if you change mons? I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to ask, I'll be honest. Like, are you saying, like, what Pokemon would I want you to recommend me to use if I changed Pokemon? I think Delphox is a good one. I think Delphox, honestly, is probably the most solid, like, Pokemon to use in the fight. Like, out of everything that could be built if I changed my Pokemon, it would be Delphox. But if I wanted to do something more spicy, I might start exploring like different fire type Pokemon or poison types that normally don't get play. Like seeing Viper was cool. For example, like it has similar tools to what I'm using. Not the same Pokemon, doesn't do the same thing, but alongside a Pokemon that already serves the role, it's a really cool pick. Like, things like that are really interesting to me personally. Like, people should run Spice if they can, if they want to. If it makes sense. Because as you know, I'm willing to just be the one to get rid of the contrary. If other people want to bring their Bug Tera Amoongusses. You know? Things we don't get to see that often. Would I use Venusaur or Serperior? I think so, yeah. I think both of those would be fine. Honestly, it's okay. Like, we don't need to do like a trade particularly to do it. Because I'm the type of person that if I did build one, I'd want to find one of mine and use it. Because I have so many Venusaurs from over the years that I could, like, you know, maybe one I transferred from like Game Boy Advance era, for example, and I'd be like, oh, I'd use that. Like, that's the type of person I am. I'm like I'm stuck in 20 years ago. All right, let me put the code up for this next raid. And I'm also a firm believer of, if it ain't broke, why fix it? If I had them built and I had them already here, and they were of my nostalgic picking, then I would. Yeah, just bring, everyone else brings a Viper. How about that? Like, that's cool. Oh yeah, it does have Worry Seed. That's a good point. It does get Worry Seed too. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, it's a good pick. I didn't notice that you used Worry Seed. Maybe you didn't use it in the fight, or maybe you did. We had like multiple Pokemon getting rid of Contrary. But yeah, Worry Seed's a great option too, to suppress its ability. Yeah, this is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, what would be a spicy pick? What about what's that like fire grass type Pokemon called? I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? The new one? Like the pepper Pokemon. Could that be good here? Or is it too frail? Scolvalian, yeah, that's what it's called. Or is it Scolvillian? Scolvillian? That Pokemon. I wonder if that would be good as like a supporting attacker or something in the fight. I don't really remember what it gets. But I mean, you'd think it could at least take the hits in the fight, right? I mean, it's only weak to Aerial Ace, which might not really be an issue. I feel like once you're in a group, you can really open up. We could probably do something crazy spicy, honestly. Like Torkoal. Like, couldn't Torkoal just be here? Technically? Like, couldn't you just bring a Torkoal? You could have Helping Hand also on it if you really wanted to. Like, we could build. I don't know if we should. I don't know if I have the like willpower to organize it, but it's like we could make a fire team, like a sunny day team. Yeah, Iron Moth is good. I've seen that a couple times today. I like the Iron Moth because it's the fire and poison together, which are the recommendations I was saying. Is like, if you're just gonna bring something, bring a poison type or a fire type, and you probably are in a good position. But yeah, Volcarona I could see being good too. Also because of Flame Body, so if it burns Serperior, it just kind of negates any of its real physical threat. I mean, if it seems like Scolvalian could actually be a pick, that'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, Iron Moth seems pretty good. It hits hard, as long as you got the support. It also gets Acid Spray too. What do we think the next raid will be? That's a great question. Personally, I wish they would just release the version exclusive Paradox Pokemon. Like, it makes me kind of sad that they're kind of locked version exclusive, and it's not like someone's gonna trade the version exclusive Pokemon. It's such a weird aspect of the games. It's like, are we encouraged to trade, or is it more about encouraging to buy at that point, you know? It's like, I just want to like the differences of the games, how, you know, there's this version exclusive Pokemon. It's just such a dated concept, personally. Like, back when I was a kid, being able to use a Game Boy and connect with a link cable in red and blue, and like you never battled anyone really, and then if you did, it was like, you know, it was like epic, even though it was like not balanced. Just run like Alakazam, Gengar, and like Shadow Ball everything. Pretty broke, honestly. But point being is, it felt like there was more encouragement to play with other players at the initiative of like red and blue, blah blah blah, like link cable. But I feel like nowadays it's almost like a chore. It's like the trading aspect of Pokemon is more like, oh, I have to do this special evolution to trade. I guess I'll do that trade. Because like, if you're someone that doesn't want Gen Pokemon, for example, good luck doing any real trades out on the internet these days. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's such a weird economy. I've actually been wanting to almost like make a video talking about how I feel like trading is dead in Pokemon games. Like, to a degree. Like, it kind of is. It's like we don't need version exclusive games anymore. We just need games that are good. Anyways, let me just continue on here. For Alligator could be a cool raid though. Like maybe they'll do. That's a good point that we haven't gotten for Alligator. That's like the one Johto starter we haven't seen, right? Because we've seen Meganium and Typhlosion, if I remember correctly. Yeah, personally though, I do hope they do an event where I can get my Raging Bolt and Gouging Fire for once. Please. Like, I can't believe they even had a full competitive format and they didn't release them. Like the format that had all the Paradox Pokemon in it, it's like Raging Bolt was meta. Gouging Fire was like pretty relevant too. It wasn't like on every team, but it definitely got play. And like granted, you could build teams that don't include those Pokemon. I mean, I had to when I played. But it's like, why? Why is that the way the game is? I mean, I know why. It's for money. It's like real. It couldn't be. It's like night and day. But it could just be better. Like, just give us multiples. Like, even if they just wanted to keep it as like a version exclusive thing. They gave us multiple box legendaries in the game, but I guess to be fair, your bike legendary technically is trapped within this console. Like, it's not like you can put it in Pokemon Home and move it to the next generation of game that allows Miraidon in it. So you technically only get one Miraidon and Koraidon in your cart game. But if you're like me, you probably traded for the other box legendary. It's little things like this that like on paper it's like a good idea, but I don't know. I feel like little decisions they make in this game are always kind of odd. Like shiny locking legendaries. I was talking about this on maybe not my last stream, but I would have been out here soft resetting for legendaries if we were able to hunt the shiny variants of them. That's actually a good point, Ivan. Smart move. See, now this is someone who's using their noggin. They're bringing Blaze Skeledirge because they realize with all the Acid Spray and Simple going on, it's just going to be good. Oh yeah, you know what? You make a good point, Lord Articuno. They actually probably are going to... they're going to have an event at some point. They did the same thing with Zacian and Zamazenta and Sword and Shield. They usually just distribute the shiny legendaries that way, like the box ones at least. But they are, like the Koraidon shiny looks amazing. So that's one that definitely, look at that, teamwork right there. Communication. Communication breakout. My voice is still messed up, I'm realizing. I've been kind of sick the past week. Finally got over it towards the tail end here, but my voice was like shot earlier this week. I couldn't even really speak. I guess I just realized trying to sing that it's not recovered fully. Crazy. Not that I could sing that falsetto anyways. I'm not Robert Plant. Yeah, 100% Mr. Joe. That's legitimately all it really serves its purpose these days, since everything is just like artificially created the differences. Like, it could be cool. Like, there is like a charming aspect of like trading with your friend. You know, like having their trainer ID on the Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, there is something about Pokemon that like, that is cool. But I feel like I've noticed that it seems like a lot of trainers like almost reject Pokemon that aren't ones that they caught or bred personally. Like, it seems to be more of like the culture at times. Like, at least for me, when it comes to like competitive Pokemon, I can't really trust my Pokemon coming from sources that weren't me directly catching them. That's just for my own like safety. If I get like if I'm in a tournament and there's like a hack check. Like I don't really like. I've made arguments about genning in the past. I don't personally care if people gen. It's more about like the fact that the company allows, like the company creates the way players react to the way the games are. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's not like a player's issue to discuss. Like sure, there might be some points I can make. That's like if someone is like fully, like it's just not fair realistically. But like, does it actually matter? No, it's a video game, and Pokemon could do something about it if they really wanted. And I don't mean just like banning people or hack checking. I mean like just make the game less cryptic, easier to build Pokemon, less grinding overall. Like soft resetting for IVs is kind of a waste of time. I think most people could just agree that's true. Whether or not like you're gonna do it or not is like I'm still gonna do it. Like I soft reset for my Blood Moon Ursaluna's IV spread, and I end up settling. You know, I didn't get like optimized attack IV, but I did get 1 IV in speed, for example, and I think I had 6 IVs in attack. I'm like, this is good enough for me. It's not perfect, but it at level 50, its speed is still technically 0, and it's like physical attack is like such a nuanced calc. Like, am I going to be foul played or hit myself a confusion in such a significant way that 6 IVs versus 0 is going to flip the match? Maybe, but more than likely that battle will never happen. And if it does happen, then you know, screw you, Gamefreak. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's just something that could be solved so simply by just adding an like the whole thing about IVs is like, we can max IVs, but we can't min them. And that's the issue here, ultimately. Is that these Pokemon that you need 0 speed for, or 0 attack, or dare I say both, like Blood Moon Ursaluna, which you have to also do a full cutscene to engage in the fight. You know what I mean? It's like such a waste of time. But if you want a Trick Room Sweeper that's powerful, you're gonna do it, or you're gonna gen it at least. One's arguably faster than the other, and that's just the way it is. And then the person who doesn't gen it is gonna be upset because they wasted all their time, while the other person who's genning it is like, I'm just doing what the smartest thing to do here is, like, you know, it's like the least resistance. So I understand why people gen Pokemon 100%. And ultimately, I just think like Gamefreak, it's like such an easy fix, but maybe one day. Yeah, yeah, 100%. The Serperior Raids are so easy with the simple beam. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Joe. That's a good point. When you have friends that play, it's easy. Sorry for, like, I'm not just trying to, like, talk about the... I'm just talking more about, like, aspects of the Pokemon game that still needs work. Because I love competitive Pokemon. I think it's fun. You know, I enjoy the, like, unique, spicy tech building that you can... Like, the variety of how you can play Pokemon is what makes it such an appealing competitive game. You know? It's just, like, the actual... Like, it's a very long... tedious process at times. I mean, it's why most players use Pokemon Showdown to build their teams. They can figure out all of the nuances of, like, matchups they need to be accounting for, maybe adjust their team move-wise, maybe even change your EV spreads entirely as you're, like, figuring out, like, oh, this Pokemon's a threat to my team, I need to calc this differently so I can live and attack, and that will be how I check it at times. Blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone uses Showdown to just iron out all of the strategy before they even touch their Pokemon within this game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that, like, complicated. It's that complex of, like, what you can actually do. That would actually be pretty insane. We'd most definitely need some sort of way that... You'd have to use Knockoff to get rid of Life Orb. Because that's actually a good point. Life Orb plus Sheer Force is a deadly combo. Because Feraligatr got a lot of attacks that have secondary effects to take advantage of too. Like Crunch I can think of. I think it gets Shadow Claw. I can almost see it being like a Ghost Tera also. You know what? What if like Feraligatr is one of the starters? Like what if Totodile is one of the starters for ZA and that's why they're waiting to release it? That'd be kind of cool. Like what if the, like what starters have not been released yet in Tera Raids? That'd be kind of cool to think about. Totodile was my boy when I was a kid. We're still missing 2 Sinnoh starters. Infernape? Did we do Infernape yet? Torterra Infernape. I thought we did Torterra, but maybe we didn't. That would be cool, but like I can almost see it being Feraligatr, Torterra, Infernape. Because sometimes, I mean, obviously Pokemon could, like, they know what's going on. Like, I almost feel like there is like a method to the madness at times. Like, what if these last 3 starter Pokemon reveal to be the starter types of ZA? I mean, it'd be very different than, you know, the generation's gonna be in. Let's see. Yeah, it's such an easy raid, wow. Easy peasy. I mean, there's no reason to waste herring. Waste them. I wonder, is there, like, technically, like, will we see any news now? Like, is there, I don't know, I don't recall if there's like a Pokemon Presents scheduled anytime soon. It's kind of interesting to think there's like nothing that I can think of Pokemon that's coming out this holiday season, which seems like rare. Which, you know, I'd be okay with if the next game is actually polished and feels good, you know, meets our expectations and more, hopefully, to a degree. Like, I don't need to get served Pokemon every year for me to be happy. I just want a good game. Like, I still like playing Scarlet and Violet to this day, even with all the, like, initial glitches in the game that were really distracting and hard. Like, I legitimately felt like I had motion sickness when this game first came out trying to play it handheld. It, like, hurt my... Like, I felt like I was, like, being dizzy. I mean, that's what motion sickness is. But it was, like, it just hurt my eyes, like, watching how the environment would be moving while moving through it also. Water Tera Garchomp, that'd be very random. But I mean, it is possible. Yeah, Torterra Infernape. Maybe the next one will be Torterra. And then Infernape after. I think that's a good guess. They could also do something different, like how they did Dragonite and Dondozo. But I feel like they mainly did those in celebration of the new VGC format that was coming out, because those Pokemon were probably going to be relatively decent picks to use. I mean, Dondozo, Tatsugiri are pretty good in a lot of different regulations. But yeah, Dragonite also kind of gets a little stronger. Excuse me. feel like when you remove like Fluttermane. I mean, to be fair, it's like just a good Pokemon. Yeah, I agree 100%. Ada. Hey Atios, welcome to the stream. I need to get some more water real quick. I'll be right back. And also, whenever we get some new people, try to live. I'm like choking on my water. That was some tasty water. Sorry for the wait. You're gonna use metronome. That's pretty spicy. Heart gold, yeah, that's a good one. I've never even beat playing Pokemon Moon, if I'm being honest. I've never once beat it. Like, I'm still, like, playing through the game. Like, whenever it came out, I was moving from PA to California. And it just kind of fell on the back burner. And then every time I tried to play it, it was just, like, so much text. And I was like, I don't really care what you're saying, because I feel like Pokemon sometimes does a bad job at, like, the dialogue's not like how people actually talk to each other. It's like they describe themselves, like what we need to know about them in their text. I'm a big, like, show don't tell type of storyteller when I'm watching a show or playing a game. Like, I don't need you to tell me, like, what you're thinking or, like, what you feel. Like, just show me through your actions, like, what type of person you are, right? I feel like they do that a lot in Pokemon, and it's just like so much text to begin with that it just starts to feel very like soulless. And then like I'll go online and like there'll be like fandoms of certain characters like, this person's so amazing. And I'm not trying to talk down on it either, because like that's great. But I just feel like I'm an idiot. Like I'm like, I don't understand like how people can find so much depth in these characters like that. That's crazy. But then like I'll watch the anime and I'm like, okay, the anime does a better job at least. Like building upon the world. Like there was this episode I was watching randomly where like it showed how Banette was like a Banette was created out of this girl's lost doll. And like I knew like in the lore that, you know, Shuppet and Banette were like supposed to be like abandoned dolls. But like it was just like this doll was sitting in this house for years alone, and then all of a sudden it just like turned into a Banette. And I was like, wait, what? Like that's how it happens? I'm like, that's crazy. That's so weird. But I mean, alright. Guzma. I'm actually pretty far in Pokemon Moon. Honestly, if I had a capture card for a 3DS, which is like so rare to even have or find these days, I would just stream the rest of my gameplay and like beat it. Like I have my 3DS and like I have 3DS games and stuff, but yeah. The Po Town. Oh, you're stuck in Po Town. Excuse me, I read that wrong. Yeah. I'm gonna put on some different music here as well. Dang, that one had 4 Urban Mystico. That's crazy. That's good. That's a good point, Ada. I mean, I still kind of want to beat it because you can get a Magearna with a QR code if you beat the Pokemon League, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the QR code should still work to this day. But it's in Sun and Moon. So it's a legitimate way how you can get Magearna. Thank you. We definitely need to switch it up a little bit. It's getting kind of like... I meant to do that earlier. Is there any new people that need to jump in the raid? Because if you let me know your in-game name, we could try to make sure you get in the next raid. Yeah, you have it, Mr. Joe. Probably due to the rival, best rival. Yeah, due to the personality. What are you talking about, Vivillon? For the butterfly Pokemon? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Same with Ash Hat Pikachu. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, you meant Raichu. Sounds good. What's your in-game name? Just so I can make sure that I get you in the raid before I start it. So I'm not going to start the raid unless we for sure have this one new person in the raid. That's the main compromise. You're more than welcome to keep joining raids, but let's just make sure that we can make some time to let the new people get into. I was just making sure that wasn't shiny because it looked kind of like goldish. Okay, Atios. Perfect. Let's just make sure Atios gets in this raid, chat. I'm not going to start it unless Atios makes it in, so... Oops. Let me type it in the chat. And then anyone else can just fill up the rest of the lobby. Thank you so much for your cooperation, by the way. Yeah, Keenan, if we can get you in also. Here soon. Alright, looks like we have one more. Atia said they'll join after this one. That's fun. So I guess we are open to the last slot here for now. Keenan, what's your in-game name? Is it Keenan? There you are. Yeah, I think I recall seeing you in here earlier. Is that Bergmite? Who's that? Oh, it's Froakie. It's like sleeping or something. It's a shiny Froakie sleeping, right? Is that what it is? Your profile picture? Yo, Lavani? That's pretty cool. That's spicy. You're gonna get wrecked by the flying move though, right? You know what's funny? Niantic, they announced Swaddle Community Day for October. I'm a big fan of Swaddle. I love bug type Pokemon, so I personally, and when I look at, they're gonna give Lavani Shadow Claw and for Pokemon Go. That's actually might make it like competitively relevant, which is insane. Like in Go Battle League and such. So I'm excited, but I can understand most people are like, why is it not a ghost Pokemon? I mean, I get it, 100%. But bugs can be kind of like Halloween-esque, right? Oh, you got the Worry Seed. Yours is shiny Hydrapple sleeping. Sir Jiggles. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Lunge. That's a cool attack. Does it get like Skitter Smack too? I don't even know what Lavani gets move wise. Pollen Puff. Cool. That's actually really cool. It gets Pollen Puff? Is this Pokemon like actually like cooler than I realized? Because I wonder if like that would be even like good to build a team around. I'm about to look at this thing on Cerebi. I just want to see what its moves are. Lavani. It gets Overcoat, which is actually kind of cool. But not like it can be hit by a Spore anyways. But it hasn't, it could be like on a sand team, for example, and it's like not going to take any residual damage at the end of the fight, which is kind of nice. It's like an unlikely candidate for, it gets Struggle Bug. So it can get Struggle Bug, which is good for like, it gets Helping Hand also. It also gets Entrainment, which is not necessarily what you want to use in this fight. It does get Charm. Reflect, Light Screen. Honestly, this Pokemon's kind of cool. I'm just thinking of it like in double battles. Like, could it actually be something I could use? It seems kind of glassy. In the the Skolvalian, very interesting. Yo, what's up, Andy? Welcome to the stream. How's it going today? Alrighty. Yeah, this is such an easy raid. Thunder Shock is a beautiful addition. Yep. That is the game. Yeah, these raids are so easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thanks again for tuning in. If you are watching on YouTube, will you please hit the like button? It does help my content out a lot here. Audios, okay, let's make sure we get Audios in the next raid, or I'm not gonna start until we at least get the new people in. So, I know a lot of us have been just doing it over and over. Just give a chance for some of the new peeps. Please and thank you. Made a raid power grass. Ooh, that's pretty sick. You're gonna get some nice rewards from that. That's actually a pretty smart idea. Like legitimately thinking with your noggin. Alright, where's the next raid? There it is. Ability patch is good. Probably just bring something like attack, or you could probably bring any of those, honestly. Because I could always skill swap or debuff, and then I go on the offense. Like that's pretty much like I'm doing all three technically, but depending on what people bring, I might not need to skill swap, for example, and I can just go for like light screen, or I could start acid spraying immediately. You dropped the jalapeno. Alright, I'm gonna put the code up, and remember, make sure Atios gets in this raid. I'm not gonna start until they at least get in, because they're new. And then anyone else can join from there. Let me put the code in the chat. You said, you remind me of my friend in middle school when you were in Florida. Blonde dude, the one with... This one was one with a team first time for me. They got hard past few months, and this one was easy. Yeah, this one is pretty easy, this raid. Definitely, as long as someone gets rid of Contrary on Superior, we've been talking about this, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's been times where I've had 4 deaths on, or yeah, like 3 deaths on the team. Maybe not 4. Still didn't matter. We were able to pull off the raid. Yeah, this looks good. I mean, I don't know what you want to bring, but yeah. What are you trying to build on Skull Valley on? Because that could be interesting. Yeah, Charizard could be good to take advantage of us acid spraying down. It's all good. I do type, dude, I like literally, I'm the type of person that I just fire out text messages and emails. And like, I don't realize my phone auto-corrected something, or you know, I just completely dropped the ball on the spelling of a word. I ain't reading that again. I'm sending that and regretting. That's how I operate. So I feel you. It's all good though. Like, we're only human. What bugs me the most is people who just like have to like use a moment in time to correct the proper way something is or has to be, and not really consider the nuances of life itself. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we all mess up a lot, and it's a beautiful thing. Alright, I got Seal Swap here. I'll tell you the build when you're done with it. Sounds good. I'm gonna just throw up a sunny day here. I mean, not sunny day, light screen. Alright, that kind of hurt, but once it starts using Leaf Storm again, it's gonna... It's because of that initial Leaf Storm it used and got the attack boost. Must got like smacked hard by that. That's crazy. Go slow, queen. I have some curious medicine. So you know, I got some water and curious medicine at the same time. I also I've removed all stat buffs on myself. Alright, I'm gonna go for light screen because we definitely need it. This thing is like smacking us. Those dragon pulses. Except this Skeledirge, it's like, I don't even know what the problem is. Like legitimately, it's just chilling. I'll actually have mercy and go for a heal cheer here. Yeah, it's because of these dragon pulses that are like buffed up. That's why it's like hurting us so much. Okay, finally it uses Leaf Storm. Now this is gonna get easier. Because its special attack is finally gonna start dropping. Thankfully. And now I can lower its special defenses as well. We'll be fine. It's a little rough start, but yeah, now acid sprays and then just offense the rest of the fight. We'll be good now. Once you get past that first initial phase where it removes negative effects, blah blah blah, it's easy. You just kind of click buttons. Yep. One more acid spray here on my end, and then I can probably Tera and start sludge bombing. Looking good. Looking good, everyone. Yeah, that's pretty much game. Pretty unnecessary to Tera here, but this is my moment. This is my time to shine. Yeah, it was pretty much unnecessary. GG. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. That was kind of crazy there at the beginning, but it was just mainly because it used Leaf Storm so early in the fight before my skill swap even went off. And then it just kept hitting us with like Dragon Pulses and such with the buffed attack. Alright, nice. But yeah, you could, as you saw, it's okay to get deaths in the fight. It's really just about maintaining after that first initial death. Yeah, but honestly, it's like the RNG too. That's how it starts out sometimes. Because it's not like we, you know, it just happens. But it's like I said, pretty easy once we like maintained. Alright, so like you think the game would not use Leaf Storm if it was facing all fire types and fire types. Wait, fire types and poison types, excuse me. But it still does use Leaf Storm occasionally. So that's the whole thing, is like it just took forever to actually start using it again. It just kept nuking us. And I couldn't get off a light screen fast enough because I think I died in 2 attacks. Like I used skill swap, I took like half damage, and then second turn I just got wiped out before I even was able to use light screen. Tera Raid with, oh, that's pretty cool. So I didn't even realize there was a resource like that that existed. That's super cool. I'll have to look into that. So there's like a whole wiki page called Tera Raid. Wiki? Is that what it's called? 3 servings jalapenos, 3 box rice, 2 bottle olive oil, sweet herb mysticator. I have a 3... Oh, I almost thought you were sharing a real recipe for a second. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of oil, bro. Like, Jesus. I know olive oil could be good for you, but 2 bottles? It makes more sense now. I was getting hungry reading that because I was like, olive and jalapeno. I don't know where he's going with this one, but maybe it's like a salad or something. Some crazy like taco salad. I don't know. I have no clue. Alright. With randoms you go Balissi. That makes sense actually, because you can life do and just like bulk out the squad and you just eat all the attacks. That's actually pretty cool. Am I streaming somewhere else? Oh yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You can see both chats. You should be able to see both here. The Twitch one's right above me, and then the one above that is on YouTube. So yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time right now. So yeah, when I was talking about the food, I was referring to the person who wrote something on YouTube. SS Insomnia. Yeah, exactly. Getting hungry thinking about chugging 2 bottles of olive oil. Oh my god, I just feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack just thinking about it. Like, what a way to go. So I have room for one more person if you'd like to join. Feel free. We still got about a minute left. Squad looks good. When I see the little Litwick, I keep thinking it's gonna be like an Evilite Litwick or like Lampent or something. I'm like, ooh, that would be kind of cool. Maybe. Bring the little ones in. Let them have their time to shine. I have this team I built with Jigglypuff and BGC for this current regulation. It's a Perish Trap team and it has Friend Guard Jigglypuff on it, just to like bulk out Gothitelle or like whatever Pokemon I'm like trying to have it sitting next to. And it also has Perish on it. Alrighty. So Latios is gonna go for Simple Beam. I'll just go for Light Screen turn 1. I wonder if I built a Delphox for raids. I don't even recall. Maybe I have one. I haven't even really looked at my inventory. I could probably be running something a little spicier. I just like being able to provide the support to lower at least special defense for the rest of the team. Oh, I see. And here we go. Thanks again for tuning in today. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Is anyone here doing the global challenge that's going on in the game right now? This weekend. I don't know. You might be able to sign. I don't know if you can sign up and join late, to be honest. I feel like normally you can only do it up to the Thursday prior to the battle starting. Let me acid spray again here. I think. Oh wait, let me look. I don't even think I did it enough times. I am playing it, but I logged in with like a very spicy team. Oh, it is good. I was thinking about streaming some of the battles, but I don't know. This is fun. I wasn't really trying to, like, you know, in a perfect world, I would have like done really good and maybe try to do all my battles, try to get some points, but I think the team I locked in with is a little too spicy. I literally have a Swalot on my team. A Tera ground Swalot with Tera Blast. Like no lie. What was I thinking? Well, it was based on an old team that was kind of spicy back in the day. Let me acid spray here. That's the play. Yeah, good thing I switched the music around too. I was getting like repetitive. Go for some acid sprays just to get that defense back down. Helping hand, acid spray, baby. You know what? I'll go for the sludge bomb next turn. I think it's pretty much GG. Why you gotta glare at me like that? Sludge bomb time. Oh my gosh. The Parahax is real. Come on. Helping hand sludge bomb. Come on. Don't be paralyzed. That might be enough. Beautiful. Nice teamwork. Nicely done. Get out of here, Serperior. It's always interesting to think it has like little hands. Like the little leaves on the side are actually little hands. Now we get more rewards thanks to the power of olive oil. That's why you got to switch over from the canola and the vegetable oil and all those seed oils, right? And the red 40. Don't put any red 40 in your shiny and raid sandwiches. None of that processed prosciutto. Come on, guys. We're in Paldea, for God's sake. Where we kill the oinkaloings right in front of you. While they're alive still. Oh wait, I have to day skip. We get the lechons while they're young and we get them nice and tender. The best sandwiches known in the Pokemon world. We don't got that overly processed food here in Paldea. Alright. We go to the small, we go straight to the small. That's how we get our olive oil. We just straight up like, you know, just get the let's go feature going a little bit and bada boom bada bing, got some raid sandwich going on now. The irony is that we have to, you know, slaughter all these little small loaves. Just get more grass power, you know. Symbolic. It's like Akira, you know, when he's like merging with all of the tech and the like. Just the world we live in these days. Yeah, let's hear the build. Bring it also. We must see the Scolvalian. Where art thou, Scolvalian? This is a banger right here. This one's out to you, Mr. Joe, because you're working on that island, trying to be the best mayor you can be. I know you're at a new island. It might be kind of scary at times. Or you have new villagers. You know, can't. You go to sleep at night. You wake up and you think you're back at your old town. But no, that was for you, man. Representing mayor life. It ain't easy being you, especially when you. Yeah, he was singing all right. Where's that Skull Valiant? So I have room for 2 more people. I'll probably do a couple more raids today, and then I'm gonna head off for the evening. So get them while they're hot. It was called Soul Rock. Joey. Or it was no, it was a different name. What was the name? Eggers. Like egg something, right? If I recall correctly. Yeah, that's what it was. That sounds pretty cool. So Scolvalion gets Worry Seed. Ooh, Ariados. That sounds cool. It sounds like it would probably work. Wow. I'm gonna bring Dreadnought. No, I'm just kidding. What if I did though? I'm gonna bring Terra Ground Houndoom. Honestly, the goat. I'm gonna bring Bramblecast. Guess I'm going with Slow King. Use magic card. We should just bring like 3, or we should bring like 4 Annihilapes and just like ask for the manager. You know? Yo, we got an NPC. Welcome, Chase. Yo. Beautiful. Big splash. First splash, I was taking a bath. Then I got wrecked by Serperior. Yeah, it'd probably be more useful if it just struggled away. It's kind of cool to see Ariados make an appearance. Things are getting really heated up in here. Your game crashed. The bug might not survive. Put our faith into the NPC. It went for lunge. I mean, blowing minds. It's using its tech properly. It used Sword Stance and it started lunging. I'd see that as a W. Yeah, like that's pretty good. I'll take that. Let's go. Ariados. Maybe something like Masquerain could be cool in this fight. You're like opening up my like thoughts about like what could be used here. Like some cool bug Pokemon. Like we should make. Like I want to make a team of bug Pokemon. Yo, what's up, Black Red Pill? Welcome to the stream. So I'm only gonna probably host 1 or 2 more raids on the stream today. So we're gonna have to make them count. Yeah, someone's running Ariados. Lunge Ariados. It's a good choice, it seems. But they said their game got crashed. Yeah, there's some spice here. That's for sure. Simple beam. Are you gonna bring the Skull Valley on? You definitely should. That'd be sick. I want to see it. Come on. Bro. Epic. Jesus. That's how you get their attention these days, isn't it? It's just distracting them with the device. That's called bad parenting. But if you're the uncle, that's called sabotage. And that's different. It's not your responsibility. It's just your turn. Gotta knock the kids around a little bit. Make them stronger. I'm just kidding. I don't know. You know, I can only base off my own childhood. They're talking about running Skull Valley on. Oh yeah, I should go for Acid Spray probably. Yeah, need to go for Acid Spray here. Got a little distracted. Nice. Good call. The bug is up. That bug looks great. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Sunny Day, Fire Tera. I'm gonna go for a Sludge Bomb again since I'm getting Helping Hand. Let's go. Almost there. Breaks through the shield at least. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Even with the disconnect. Honestly, Ariados is like one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Even though it's like kind of just like... I just always liked the color scheme of it. Yeah, so someone actually ran Lavani a little bit earlier too. I think that would be a good option. Makes sense to me. Seems like a cool idea. Alright, so I'm gonna do at least 1 or 2 more raids on the stream. Let's try to get new people for these if we can, since I'm going to be heading out here soon. Dusknoir, that seems cool. Seems very interesting. What do you run on the Dusknoir? Curse and Leech Life. Terror Bug to boost from Curse plus Leech Life. That's kind of interesting. So you pretty much become like a bug type. That's actually really interesting. What if you ran Dusclops and Evilite and tried to do that same strategy? Would it be efficient? Since you're already getting healing from Leech Life anyways? Or do you, what item do you run on the Dusk Noir to make it relevant? Or like what, not relevant, but like, what is the item you prefer to use on that strategy? Is probably what I'm trying to ask you. Probably, of course it is, I know for a fact, because I am me. Here it is. Yeah, I'll do 2 more raids. So we can get the Skull Valley on. We can end on the Skull Valley on raid, okay? How about that? I think because there's so much team support, you probably can just run the, you know. Yeah. You're running Clear Amulet on it just so you don't have to curse an extra time. I see what you're saying. So you don't get any of that, like the debuffs. That's cool. Usually. Alright, there's room for 2 more people. That would be cool. Ooh, Arbok. That's a cool one. Arbok's probably very similar to how Saviper is, right? Does it get Acid Spray as well? I just realized, like, is Heatran good in this raid? One Heatran is kind of good. This is still variant 1 though, it's not like the same. I'm not gonna change what I'm running, I'm just looking at my options of what I have. None of these are like particularly designed. Like, I haven't changed anything on these. Yeah, Shaman. But I would probably have to give it the flying moves if I wouldn't even use that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this. I'm not gonna change it, no. You're running a physical Terra bug set. What are the moves on the Arbok? Does it get like lunge or something? Yeah, that's the way to do it though. It's like using an Arbok is way more fun and interesting. And it can work with like the way people are playing together. So that's like the key here. You have Gastro Acid, Leech, Life, Breaking, Swiping, Coil. Pretty cool. That's a cool one. Alright, let me get the Acid Spray here. Yeah, it's cool to see the snake Pokemon come out, honestly. Like, I guess that means, like, regular Weezing could probably be good here. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I feel like any poison type, probably, right? Should be able to Terra on the next turn. No, maybe the following turn, excuse me. Then I'm gonna host one more raid after. Will you be able to make the next one, Lord Articuno, to do the Skullvalion build? Okay. Let me see real quick. Yep, some Tera and Acid Spray. Yeah, thanks again for tuning into the stream today. Hope you're all having a great weekend. More than likely, I think I'm doing one more raid. Yeah, my voice, I was realizing earlier, it's still kind of recovering from my sickness that I had earlier this week. So I kind of want to rest a bit as well. I want to be going. I mean, I feel fine. I probably could go for a while, but when I was trying to like sing like any range above this, which I normally, it's not like I can greatly or anything. It's just like I can't even make a noise. Crazy. Woo. Gotta treat the voice better. Alright, GG. Pretty easy fight, right? Easy peasy. By chance, is the Skullvalion GG's Insomnia. Thanks so much for joining in and helping out on the raids today. You still have to do fire raids. Yeah, I understand. Like, grinding the Tera shards can actually be insane in this game. Because it's like, that might be, like, depending on how many you need, that might be like 2 more raids that you gotta grind. Alright, let me back up. Let me see. Where is this superior raid? It's like these raids that we're doing are just going fast. I mean, it makes sense too, if that's the case. I mean, I don't mind. You want to try something spicy? Spicy, spicy. I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time because I do want to see the Skullvalion build, and I don't want to like make your effort grinding. How about I'll do one more after this if it's going to take that long. If you think like one more will give you enough time. Because I just want to, I think ending on the Skullvalion raid would be kind of cool. But also if it seems like hard to get the Tera shards, I don't want to like, you know, rush you or anything like that. Alright, I just put the code in the chat. Feel free to join if you would like to. Oh wait, actually I'll just wait then. If that's cool. Is it cool if I just wait for Lord Articuno then if they're only doing one last raid. That way. No, it's all good. You could use the coughing, and then they can use Squavalion. Because that'd be cool too to see the coffin. I'll just kill a little bit of time, and then that will be the last raid of the stream, okay? A very spicy ending. But yeah, there's a chance I might be able to go live again this weekend. I was saying earlier, the only times I could be available was like 8 a.m. Pacific time or like 9 p.m. Like 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, potentially. But definitely when it comes back in rotation, I'll at least do another stream on Thursday or Friday. And it is a pretty fun raid to just take down. We started branching out a bit here, using some different poison type Pokemon, which is always fun. I didn't really do much different than what I was doing, but I definitely encourage you to spice it up a bit if you can. Just run around, seeing my chances here. I could go get an Academy Special real quick. And just run around, see if I get a shiny while I'm waiting. Yeah, thanks again. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot here. And yeah, just thanks a lot for swinging by for a little bit. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully you got some value out of it if you got to do some raids, or if you're just relaxing, chilling out. Damn. Let's do. How much time do you think it'll take, Lord Articuno? Alright, cool. Good timing. I'll head over to the raid, and then I want to at least see you in the coughing in this raid. That's my goal. And then the last person can be whatever. That's our goal here for the final raid. Hopefully it works out properly. And yeah. Alright, I see the Squavalion, so that's good. That's one of the two. Awesome. I see Keenan, and then Salvador, will you make it? I think that was the name, the trainer name. The anticipation. The anticipation. Will we see a coffin on our team? Huh. What happened there? Did you see that? This crazy remix of a song. Alright, we could try this. Let's see Scolvalion in action. Or Scovillain. Probably saying its name wrong. Right. Here we go. I should probably skill swap. Unless you worry seed. Guess I'll skill swap just in case. Yeah. I see you worry seed. It's fine. Same difference, right? I want to go down. Orin Guru. Taking a hit. Orin Guru. I'll set up a light screen real quick. Try to bulk this out a little bit. More than we already are. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Doesn't matter if we get a couple of knockouts. Sunny day, beautiful. Let's see it. Yep. I'm just gonna go for sludge bombs now. It's pretty decent jump. Get the poison as well, which is kind of cool. Not that significant in this situation, but... Alright, there we go. I'm gonna go for acid sprays again here. You get the defense boost because of Contrary, which is amazing. That's beautiful. I'll go for a heal cheer here. So I can get rid of the para. And it will actually help out some of the teammates. Oh my gosh, the full heal. OP. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the last one. Thanks again for tuning into the stream. Oh wait, it's already dead. I think Scolvalion actually got the kill. Yeah, that was nice. Look at that. Yeah, used it and you got the final hit kill. Nice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning into the stream today. It was fun hosting the raids. Definitely saw some cool Pokemon brought to the fight as well. Thanks again. Yeah, it definitely worked for sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon if you're tuning in. Definitely hit the like button on your way out if you don't mind. And yeah, thanks again. It was great. You all made it amazing. Great teamwork. It's all some really unique variety, and that's makes it way more interesting overall. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Peace. Maybe again this weekend, but I am a little busy, I will admit. Take care. Night.